everybody. Totally did not mess up the original intro for the third segment. Because hi, welcome in. So my name is Asha. You guys are listening to vtunefm here on Q 105. We have the lovely girlies of Flor still with us. Yippee! And we have so many questions to ask. Yeah, and they're all ready to answer. And it's really funny because they started off with a who answered who, and now they're like really kind of nervous to answer together. And I've almost teared up. I've had my belly full of laughter and my heart full of like all of these are really cool inspirational memories from all of you guys. So I'm like, wow, it's feeling so good. Yeah. All right. So now we have a really fun question here for Mabel to answer. So what's the biggest advantage of creating as a group instead of individual projects?
So to me, this is kind of like the core of idol stuff, right? Yeah. It's doing things together and achieving together. And together you achieve more than as one. So for me, it's dreaming bigger, making your goals larger. For projects, I used to do a lot of like very stuff. I mean, very honestly, I'm not great at reaching out to people. I've learned to get better at it. But for me, I would have like, you know, these ideas of, I could do like a spelling bee. That would be fun. And I go, who do I invite though? Because it's a last minute idea. I thought of it 2 days before I want to stream it. I have very little time to set up all the assets and whatnot. And I go, okay, well, I'll just do it with my chat. And that's still really fun, but it's not quite how I envisioned it to go, I guess. Like I wanted to have participants there and do all this stuff. So for me now, it's both having like a go-to group to do it with, but then at the same time, it's like, okay, but I could make it so much larger now. I can have multiple rounds and I can do this and do that. And that's just for more or less a regular stream, even though that's still a special event in my opinion. But there's then also the bigger stuff of like group covers and music and convention appearances and stuff, which is really, really cool, which a lot of it feels like I really owe to Flor and having all girls over here. Some of them have like crazy connections, like making that happen is very, very cool. And then I just hope that I can also pitch in whatever I can pitch in to make that work. So yeah, that's it to me, I think.
Yeah, that's very true too. So like, for example, if you have a project or like an activity that you want to do casually on stream or just like you want to do a collab, you already have like, hey, Camille, are you good to do this one for the stream, stuff like that? Or is Anna Fulgor?
Coming.
You just like,
this idea for tomorrow. Like, you guys.
You just wake up one day and you just poke them and like, girls, I have this idea. I really want to do it. Like, is anyone good to make it happen?
But somehow they say yes, so I don't know. I'm very blessed.
Let's go, Mabel. Yeah, I think that's the magic, I would say, of working together. You know, it not only are you able to create your events with the people that you really want to spend time with or like your friends in general, but also it just makes it a lot more fun because you're talking to people that you're so comfortable with, that you already know already, and also people that you can rely on, that you can just message in the middle of the night and be like, okay, I want to just do this. I'm just like, cue that SpongeBob episode where Patrick just says, oh boy, 3 a.m. And it's like, I have an idea, guys. Let's make it happen. And it's like, yeah. And you know that everybody's going to be on board somehow, even if it's like a little difficult. Like, it's like, I don't know if we can do it today, but we can do it some other day, right? And yeah.
And it makes you want to up your game.
So everybody has a lot of ideas to go with. And because of that, since everyone is very, very talented, how does one balance everyone's individual strengths? Miss Girl Boss Camille?
Hello. Yeah, I mean, I think this already was like something that I factored in when I created the group and I started recruiting for this. So we held auditions, right? And in my mind, I know VTubing can get really, really expensive. And we're not a corporation, right? Like I can't pay them. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to ask them to spend loads of their money if I'm not giving them any money, right? So my thinking was I wanted to do as much as possible in-house. So when I picked members, I was thinking of how can we have a wide skill set ranging from, you know, audio to video to graphics to art to organizational skills, etc., and experience to have a balanced group. And I think we actually ended up with like a really wide coverage. Like a lot of the stuff you see that we've done, we managed to do in-house, and like a lot of the work, like just looking at our social media, right? Or the website, it's all done in-house. Having everyone have their specialties and things they are really comfortable doing, and with things they are looking to explore, and being able to teach each other those skills kind of creates a really well-balanced environment where you don't end up with one person doing everything, but everyone has like a thing that they cover and can help out with. And it's been really, really, really useful.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can imagine, especially if you really need something ASAP, like instead of having to have somebody commission, and sometimes it can't be helped that they're busy, or, you know, they have like a running list, and instead of doing that, you'd be like, hey, Mabel, we got something to do, like a thumbnail and stuff like that. You gotta like make art.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're able to do it. Man, you guys are talented. Man, you guys are so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when I was doing research for Floor, I was so amazed by the wide variety of stuff that you guys do. I could imagine that, especially when it comes to groups, you have to have some form of in-house skill so that it's a little bit easier for you to handle stuff, whether it be mixing or art or making websites or like voice acting. It's just so cool to just see it in one group, you know? Like, oh, wow. So the variety that you get to experience is also pretty unique, and at the same time, it's also something that works really well together. And you can see it through the graphics that you guys make, or the songs that you guys also sing together, which is really insane to me. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just super happy, and it just makes me really, really awe-inspired, you know, to make maybe 5 versions of myself and make a group. Yeah. Hey, so how about for Sylvie, since we haven't heard from my dear Sylvie in a while. So what's something you've learned through performing that has really, really surprised you?
I would say just like the connection that you create with the fans and also with each other. Like, I've done lots of performing just on my own at conventions, doing little concerts or karaoke things by myself, and then I scaled up and started doing things in a group. You were part of that too, Aisha. You were in Unity. One time, I remember. That was great. But I always wanted to have a group to do things with, I guess. And so I guess doing it all together, I've just been really surprised by how quickly we've all formed bonds with each other. Like, I feel like we get along really well, and the more we do together, the more we grow closer too. And that's been, you know, I'm a little on the shy side, so I wasn't sure if I would, like, you know, get close with everyone as fast as I feel like we have. So that's been a really nice experience. So I hope we can do lots more performances together.
Wow.
Yes, let's.
I want to have fan chants at our next performance, guys.
Oh my.
Yes.
Fan chants. Oh, it's so nice to just like have a group here that just feels really comfortable with each other. And I can tell from the way that you guys like describe each other based from like personalities or how you work with each other and things like that. There's so much heart put into it. So yay, girl power! Alright, okay, so this one, I feel like Camille has a lot to say about this. So what's a memorable behind the scenes moment that fans never got to see?
There's so many. I could talk about this literally the entire interview, but the one that's really memorable to me is actually pre-debut when like we hadn't even announced our members yet and stuff, and so people never got to see that one. But I knew everyone to some extent before florAtelier, right? I had known Noko for years and Mabel for a while, and I was aware of Sylvie, but I didn't actually know Mip. And as Mip said, right, she's pretty shy, and especially in new groups and new situations and stuff. And so I was a bit worried. I was like, oh, does she like the group? Is this gonna work, right? Like, does she feel like at home here? And then because she was kind of a quiet person, and then for Christmas/New Year, she's like, hey guys, Merry Christmas, I commissioned some art of us together. And it's this art of all of us like taking a selfie together at like a Ferris wheel. And I almost cried. Like, that was our first art as a group together. And I was like, oh my god, she does like us.
I never didn't.
And we all made it our, like, phone background.
Yeah.
And it's still in my phone's background.
Still my
Today,
background.
Yeah, it's still like everyone's phone background. So
Except for Maple.
I can't my work see it.
It's okay.
but yeah, so that made me really, really emotional. I think that's the moment where I was like, yeah, okay, we're a group, you know?
Yeah.
So Mid bought your
This is
affection?
working.
Is that what I'm hearing? She bought your affection?
Mabel, where's your group art?
That's not fair! I committed! I mean... Wow.
You also made the merch art. Are we forgetting?
That's true, actually. We did it all together. People actually do a lot of art of us. That's true.
Mabel is like right in front of my art, my pixel art, right in front of my.
Yeah, you did do a lot of art, actually. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, I gotta take that back now, Camille. I think
Yeah, I should have picked a different victim. I'll reconsider.
you really should have. No. Ah, that's so sweet. It's like you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a high school slice of life anime. You know, when there's a group. Yeah. florAtelier anime coming out, ayo, 2020.
Oh my gosh. When is it happening? When is it happening?
Asha accidentally foreshadows an event that she never knew about, and she's like,
Wealthy benefactors to air. Hello?
hello? Sounds like a plan, yeah. All right, so before we do have our next question, or rather our final segment here, we have our last question for Anako. What has been the most rewarding part of building a community together?
I have to answer that after Cam's super emotional answer. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so hard to be. Oh, I don't know. I really love being surrounded by like hard-working girls. It like genuinely motivates me to work harder. So that's really rewarding from being with Floor. And I also have this issue of being a workaholic. It's not just Cam. I'm also like this. I think a lot of us are like this in the group. So
Yeah.
Floor, I don't know, it just feels like this perfect middle ground of being able to hang out while working really hard together. And I think it works so well. It's perfect. I don't know. So that's also very rewarding. Yeah.
That's lovely to hear. Oh, you know what? It's okay. This is like the creme de la whatever it is in French. I'm so sorry. The cream of the crop. Yeah. The addition, the cherry, that sweet spot that just, I'm already tearing up from like the previous, from the Meepune story. And I'm like, bawling my eyes out now from Anako just adding on to that. I'm definitely going to be using up all my tissue today, and for a very wholesome reason. But we'll take another quick break. This is going to be our final break before our last part of the segment. So thank you again so much for rolling with us, everybody. And we're going to come back in just a sec.